Life is rough. It is. And that's all right, because I'm here to share the misery and talk about it on a podcast. My name is Baldwin, and it's just Baldwin for now. I'm not on a first name basis yet. I need you to stay with me while we slog through this introduction and discuss how we can shape this channel into something that might be interesting. To answer the unasked question, reading from a script. I'm a bit of a noob. I personally love the idea of building a community of shared discussion and shared thought. I want this to be interactive. I want it to be a conversation. And I want us to have a good time. I spend a lot of my free time listening to podcasts like Crystalia's Congratulations and Bill Burr's Thursday afternoon, Monday morning podcast. These guys have framed the nonsense and bullshit of life in a way that's unique and entertaining and sometimes enlightening. And I find a little reprieve from that endless stream of garbage that comes at me every day and just the burden of stress that defines life in listening to those podcasts. I'm interested in doing the same thing. I want to talk about stuff to create a space for us to share a moment of thought and maybe humor, should I ever figure out how to be funny. Also, this isn't going to be family friendly. Save your children, turn me off, watch a slime video or someone taking a toy out of a package. I'll wait a few seconds. And that's enough. My perspective has been shaped by 22 years wasted in an off-the-grid religious cult where I spent man years in unpaid manual labor on a diet that was damn near starvation. That perspective has been shaped by the disparity between being a lifelong sci-fi fan and really into nerd shit and the fact that I'm built like a linebacker. Everybody's always asking me, do you do football? When I don't. My employment in working with juvenile criminals while remembering my own youth and my upbringing in desperate poverty. I've had a lifetime of coping with depression, anxiety, and probably a whole sack full of undiagnosed mental issues. And all of this is, underneath all this, I've been driven by this unending quest to discover what it means to be a good person and how to spend the resources of my character wisely. So this perspective and its rabid individualism and dysfunction is what I bring to bear on everything I think about and talk about. And that's most things. Things that are currently happening in the world. Pop culture, which I mostly hate, and politics, which I mostly hate. All the shit that I think about, which I, by and large, mostly hate. But sometimes that works, and sometimes it's interesting. This is the first video I've ever really done, and I'm still figuring out how cameras work and how to talk and not have it be stifled, which you're probably suffering through right now. I'll figure the technical end out, cameras and so on, but my awkwardness is a skill that I've accumulated and refined over a weird lifetime. It's not going anywhere. My friend and fellow YouTuber, Mr. Germdizzle, and I'll have the link below, encouraged me to put myself out in the world, and here I am. My own ridiculous brand of sarcasm and thought are now yours for the incredibly low price of watching me talk to myself. What could be more enjoyable or easy other than listening to somebody with a lot of talent? So I am brand new to this. This will grow, develop, and mature over time. And as I continue to upload and you continue to learn with me just what the fuck is going on, I would appreciate your thoughts, your opinions, and your questions in the meantime. My first question is, what in the fuck should I name this channel? Right now it's named Baldwin, and that's pretty limp, and I don't like it. To those of you that know me in real life, you're my foundation in all this. Throw me a bone. I I want to not just talk about pointless things that are on my mind, but to talk about the pointless things that are on our minds, and to make it a discussion. At any rate, this is the ground floor, man. Uh, Everyone says birth is beautiful, and here you are catching the baby, which is me. I read or heard, maybe, that there's 300 minutes of content uploaded to YouTube every single minute. And I know that you guys have only heard that from a trillion people. There's not even a trillion people. So we're bending time and space to bring you that little fact. What I mean by that is I appreciate your time. And as for how you respond to this video, should you choose any response, stay real. If you're interested and you want to see what happens next, please subscribe. If you like this or the potential of this, hit the like. If you don't like it, hit the dislike or don't do anything at all. You're all adults. You know how to work YouTube. You don't need me telling me. If you're curious or just want to weigh in, you can leave a comment on my Twitter, which is in the description, or a comment here. And I was rough. I feel every bit of pain. I'll get better. Peace.